Hello guys, good evening, good afternoon, good day to you. Part 5. We're finishing, absolutely finishing the Wisp build here. Doing some summarizing and moving to the next build. So that's what we do, A little bit short summary what we did in the previous build. Alright, we're in the middle of Act 3. We make Wisp a little bit better with some extra passives from Storm Mastery, extra 33 increase elemental damage, two summons, because normal elemental damage increase as a lightning damage increase does not work with the summons. Right, if you have some weapon with elemental damage increase, lightning damage increase percentage, does not work on summons. I want to test out elemental damage if it's worked with Wisp Blast, however. And Warfare, we did have the spell damage. Spell damage does work with the summons, also on the weapon and other gears. Extra spell damage, gonna increase your summons damage, no problem at all. So basically that's the short summary. There will be a big summary after and the end of the video. Right, we're gonna be talking about the whole build and whole experience with the build altogether. For now, we're gonna do this stolen but not forgotten quest, and we're getting like some good FPS finally, 60 FPS here, because we're just starting the game. So I do have a video on my YouTube channel. Some people probably don't know about existence of the YouTube channel, but maybe don't. Maybe you're watching this on YouTube. To begin with, so it's a Supreme Intelligence F. Right, that's the name of YouTube channel. There is a stolen but not forgotten secret quest. Right, all clues and solutions. I'm talking about them over there. So we need a solution here. Right gear. Use the 7. Then find the 3 stations browser. Press the left panel for each elimination. 7. Then find the 3 stations browser with the metal helmets who watch your right gear. Use the panel on the right to name them. Alright, in the browser. Right, so 1, 2, 7. The youngest browser name is Admetus. The middle browser name is Dater. And the eldest browser is Okay. So that's the solution to that quest, right? Kirphilis. Let's get back. Let's do it live again, instead of me like figuring it out again. Have 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and continue. So, younger browser, Admetus, middle browser, what is Kirphis? Debtor, right? And that older Kirphis. Yeah? Yeah? Did it press wrong? Did we actually need to do it again? Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Alright. Middle. Okay. did I misremember it? Browser is Kirphilis. Elder is Kirphilis, okay. And eldest browser is Dater. Middle is Dater. The middle browser name is Admetus. The middle browser name is Dater. Dater, okay, well. Again. So turn is 7 points. Connect the clue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Admetus, the younger. The middle was I forgot. Dater. Middle was a Dater. The other was Scarphilis. Okay, so I was like pressing the wrong buttons, 10 embers. I was pressing the wrong buttons. The video was right. I was just misremembering the stuff. Okay, chat. Typical Asterius. I still feeling very much exhausted. I did got like some... I have blue item here. I did got like some sleep in a little bit. A little bit of hours sleep in. It's a talisman. When level 2, the Earth's passive skills is the level. We would like to capacity instead of that. Poison resistance energy. So I don't like this one much, to be honestly. And this one is irrelevant. Okay. That's a quest. That's a whole quest. Alright, we don't need to do anything here for a quest. But if you're looking for clues, there is a video. There's a YouTube channel, Supreme Intelligence. Just get the name of the quest, and you get that. All the clues where all the clues are located, and the whole solution. Let's just move in the wrong direction here.
Step back, two-leg. No humans in the center district.
That's what we need. We need to light the bloody beacon. But we also think we need to get the Skilla help. I do believe I met her like over here. Should be in a cat form. I should not fear. I mean, there's... Can I climb here? Am I just stupid? Would be like a climbable way? No, there's no this climbable. Not from here. I'm missing like some other shit. Like the beacon of the champions. I do believe like missing skill over here. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe it was like somewhere this way. Hold it. Nope.
The centaurs, not a
oh, there you go, the fucking cat. There you go. I follow you. There we go, there we go. Follow the cat. If I follow my cat, he gonna bring me to his food plate. That's how it's working.
We can talk safely here. I take it Kai... The fact that... I was going to... There. We should speak again once your task is done.
Okay. Enter the Center's district and light the beacon of champions. No Wisp is away. But have a Wisp made a center form.
Hundreds of humans. I've written I wish.
So there was like some quests in, I do believe, here. What was it?
Let me know. Let me know if you wouldn't have...
Okay, maybe it wasn't. Maybe that's when we get the champion. Look at how fine center I am.
But I have to say, Skirian tells lots of tales.
How fine indeed.
That ladder, look.
Do you talk with the she cat? Just do the lighting in. It is so good to see the game on 60 FPS. It's not gonna last for long, however. I'm not gonna last for long. Well, we're finishing this build at least.
The Beacon of Champions! It's lit! There's a human up there.
The champion of humanity, dude.
How dare a damn tool
Yell.
drunk? No. Human! And if you lose, it's settled.
That went about as well as we could have expected. At least you have some time to prepare before the contest happens.
God sent. Keep you. His.
I've a Nereid.
Wow, there'll be a.
Good luck.
Leave the gears through that northern gate. Alright, you're gonna be finding some shield for a temple as well, along the way of this quest.
The centaurs don't.
I've been collecting
Charms and relics, give me. So activation, let's keep in. Sure, you can put it in the storage.
Hello. There's not much else.
No weapons for humans. This debated me. Mm-hmm.
We need you.
That's a place. Did they just got 22k? Okay, so you know what I want to check out, the Wisps blast shenanigans. Nope. So we have the crit chance really did improve the damage here. Okay, this blast, come on. 1077. 10k. Alright. And 77. That's the damage of this blast. Now, the question is, how much of the blast change if you add in this elemental damage over here? Right, 20% elemental damage. Will it change? I didn't saw it. I didn't saw it. 1077, so it didn't change, so... Elemental damage also does not work with blast. That's like one thing that we needed to confirm. It does not work with blast. Okay, duly noted. At least we have a critical chance, critical damage on the Wisps. That's again at level 41. Making them a way more useful. 7k per crit. Per crit. $8,800 per crit. If you crit under the banner of light. Okay. So lead the rebel ambush. Alright, collect cereal ore. There's a bunch of other things over here. A bit more to explore. So absolutely finishing the build today. Absolutely. Then a little bit of Dragonkin. So I do imagine we still need probably something around 3 hours to this. I do not remember... Oh, that's the rats. Did you know that the rats was actually enemies in this game? There was the boar people. Yes, they can do magic. Pastors. Totally forgot about them. We only played through the Act 3 once, when it was released with my Forge Mastery. And Forge Mastery was really a banger. Those guys are suspicious. I know some proxies, but I cannot talk with them. We just remember location, I guess. Maybe there's something. Essence of the Helm of Darkness. 15% increased cold damage, 3% magical resistance. Completion, 10% more cold damage. Bonus is doubled against undead. Okay. It's the first time I see this one.
I need to wait.
24k crit. So we can also crit apparently with a Wisp Blast. Right, and that 10k damage gonna be 24k when it's crit. And that's looking very good. So I would say in the end game, Wisp build right now working very, very fine. As any as good builds we have before, but first 14 hours of a build, it wasn't that great at all. I just need to remember to mention it on build review. Anyway, there's three cats. Can I get a smaller route? The game just totally frozen. Waiting shot. Told you, like, playing with a cat, pretended to be a cat, was a bad idea. It was a bad idea at all. Okay, well. Let me see. It's saying it's working fine. It's not like it's have non-response and stuff. Okay, no, it's not responding. It is not responding, never mind. Well, that's fine. So we're gonna end the task. Happens. The game still need to be polished in terms of bugs, in terms of, well, absolutely a polished optimization. They need to start working on that optimization. Right, so they add in, like, in terms of optimization, they add in this shaders, recalculation in between the maps and stuff. So they at least showing you that they're doing something. That was like a little bit small patch concerning optimization. Feels like the game started working worse for me after the optimization. Okay, it started working worse with Act 3. The whole Act 3 for me presented more and more like 20 FPS, continuous 20 FPS things. So again, reloading the game right now, it's showing me 60 FPS, so it's working very good. But very good, well, not very good, but it's working. It's showing me 60 FPS. You cannot see my FPS, but I have Steam overlay that's doing exactly that. Couple of more areas explored, and those FPS drop into 20. And you know, I'm not the fan of reloading after like every exploring done. Like, it's kind of hard to do with this game because you need to reach there. Stopping point, good stopping point. All right. So the longer you play in one session, the worse FPS for me is getting. Well, in fact, they're already dropping over here. So this fight we played on 40 FPS. 40 still, it's absolutely normal for this. 20, it's really hard to deal with. Transfer back to human. Whatever those cats are want from me.
I need to wait.
And then playing a camp games.
No room for that.
Already no room. Oh, more cats. Come on, Wisp, what are you doing?
Not yet. No room for that.
There's room for this. Israel ore? I think that's all of them, right? Hephaestus ore. Oh no, that's not. Provide rest for that Spartan defender. That's not a at all. So back to Stygia.
How much longer will this drought last?
The centaurs have taken.
Okay, summons increase activation and spell damage.
A list of anyone
We don't care about activation.
Of course.
Is this ever gonna end?
Summons increase health, energy barrier, and agility. Alright, health, fire resistance, have poison resistance instead. Extra armor. So I'm okay with extra armor here. Summons have increased damage. Let's get back. Probably the game performed for me probably the best when the Act 2 came. So Act 2 came, and Act 2 performed was giving me like good stomping around 60 FPS around. But with Act 3, it started. It had the same basic problem like the Act 1 and Act 2. So it's just not working anymore. Well, again, let's say it's early access. Let's say they're gonna do the actual optimization a little bit later. Hopefully, this optimization happens before the final release, before the full release. Otherwise, it'll be kind of bad for game reputation. And obviously, it's gonna be bad for me. So I will not be able to enjoy the game to the fullest. Okay, what should this FPS? 50. Right now it's 50. Don't stay behind the horse, by the way. Staying behind the horse is kind of dangerous. If you ever have a real horse, that's probably the first thing that you're gonna learn, or that your parents or whatever, like whoever, like responsible, gonna teach you. Don't stay behind the horse. Very dangerous. If you didn't have a horse, probably maybe you played Red Dead Redemption. That got the game done in like really good in terms of showing you a proper way to stay near the horse, the proper side. Some statue here I cannot do anything about. This is going anywhere. I'm gonna boy skillet. That's going somewhere.
Not yet. Tajia is not safe. Find your way south to a camp. Hiparian will help you.
It was stupid of me, trying to defend this wagon by myself. It almost cost me my life. Without you,
Without us centaurs, there would be no war. No rebellion. Please don't thank me. I should have taken up arms against the Brandbearers sooner.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'll just be going.
So they're not really quest related here. We want to go to that place, but we have a portal there, so we can back. Oh well, we have a portal here as well. Never mind.
I need to wait.
Also have a portal here. So let's check out the area down. And despite its my certain build, most of the builds we done were in Act 2, well in Act 1 as well, at the beginning of the game. So it's only my second time going to Act 3.
Wait.
And there's still some areas I don't recognize yet. Will I ever be able to recognize them? That's also a big question. But I swear I'm gonna be working on that. Surprise attack. Yeah, like we killed him distant fast, I would say. So finally getting some approval of the cleaning speed. The cleaning speed's finally getting my approval here. It still could be better. The trap build would destroy those guys like right away. In a second. We're taking our sweet time. But compare with how we started, how the first 14 hours felt like. This is a progress. So again, I'm not sure if it's like a level scaling. Maybe it's just like a level scaling issue. Okay, now the Centaurus too. Actually can go over here, technology assistance. This can go over here. Don't see anything else to pair with. One thing is, I'm gonna say about Wisps as well. You don't really need to care about the health.
Carrying too much.
Alright. Absolutely don't. Don't even bother. Like all of those defensive things. Total scum. Alright, total scum. Same was for traps. Traps require killing everything before anything can retaliate at all. For the Wisp, we have intangible
Things
mode.
are just getting worse.
And you're just gonna be pressing intangible
Gonna end.
every damn like cooldown, on cooldown basically.
You scholars better not be hiding things from us.
Because-
or I'll leave you for the boar men.
It's just improving Wisp damage. And you really want the damage to get higher. So pressing this Wisp Plus and the Wisp activation skill every time it's out of cooldown. And you press it, Wisp taking no damage. Wisp immune to damage. So the health is also irrelevant. But if you're not pressing them, that's already... That's a problem, because they're gonna start dying, actually. In that case, it's very easily to kill. I think our way to play is the best. Right, so there's some argue about the Wisp bomb and stuff. Detonation, and summons reduced it below 20% health to explode. But the problem is like you need to resummon them. So I think the resummoning time is huge. So like Wisp Blast with enhanced damage and maximum Wisps that giving you like maximum damage from a Wisp build. Maximum possible damage. Again, you can probably add the Frost Nova to this mix. Right, you actually can get enough mana for that. If you get a good... Can increase strike damage. If you get a good talisman, like we did over here, she's providing me a lot of mana. 37 energy, 25 free energy reservation, and another 36 extra energy. So it's giving me like enough to... to use the Frost Nova if I want to add another extra area. But you need to spec into the Frost Nova and need to make this Frost Nova actually doing good damage. Well, and actually pressing it. I still think this one, what we're doing, is the best. Skill-wise.
Need to wait.
The real question was like about leveling up. What was better to get first? A banner or the Tempest Essence? So Tempest Essence can get you crit for your summons. Right, we only able to get it on level 40, like very late game, basically. Right, Warfare Banner giving you 15 total damage and giving you survivability via the buff damage protection and enfeeble. Well, it actually can give you more than up to 40% extra damage if the fight is long enough, longer than 5 seconds. So it's like 40% extra total damage. So I feel like getting Divinity 4 in Warfare first was a better choice, because you also can get this extra summons over here, the leadership, right? Damage to and health and summon damage over here, and you can get Stage Ghosts, which is summons increase damage 36% over here, right? Will skill damage work? I don't think the skill damage works. Is there? I need to check. I don't think it works. I think so you get like two passives and banner that can get up to 40 damage. While you going into Storm Divinity 4 first, what you get in it's only this. Tempest, Senses, and Critical Chance. Critical Chance gonna increase your damage quite a bit for every summons. You feel like you want it earlier, but then you discard in this like 100, how many, maybe like around 200% more damage to Wisps through those two passives and banner. There's obviously Battle Awareness, which is also getting vitality damage to you. So like, We're gonna be talking it in a bit summary, but in my opinion, the best way to get first Storm to tier 2 and then jump into the Warfare if you're going with the Warfare to tier 4 Divinity. But that's, again, you need to wait up until level 40 like we did, until you get your next other mastery, the Storm Mastery, to the full Divinity, and be able to enjoy the crit chance. Spec follower forevermore into Spassian. Okay, there was another boss fight over here, was it? I think there was a boss fight here. Some Wolf King. Bring it on. I will do a tour about this area. A little bit extra. There you place. Do we have anything over here? A bit extra than that. Okay, let's go and get this boss. Yeah. Yeah. Level 41 almost. Full of the wolf. Bloody trap. 25k crit on a Wisp blast. So the trap over here, is it? With a bunch of traps in here. So Skeleton's level 40. So soon we need to increase the level, the difficulty level. 41. So we got like 1 point over here. Just like irrelevant, whatever we pick over here. I was talking about that we want to check out Skill damage, right? Skill damage have an impact. So there is the puzzle thing. Right, the owl, the tree, the horse, and the people. So we're starting with the owl, okay. The owl. The tree. The horse. And the people. Step lightly and precisely, beware of your surroundings. Oh, I did. That did work, right? Did that not work? Okay. Guess we need to...
Oh, what a day!
Have to wait a little bit. What a day. Welcome back. Necrostorp greetings. Greetings. Okay, owl. Tree. Horses. And this. Okay. Now it did work. Now it did work. Was it kind of oh, okay, we're here, down here. It's locked. Want me to go this way? Extra loot. Crocodiles. So the Wisp finally Necrostorp doing a decent cleaning speed, decent damage overall. As good as maybe majority of other builds. Did we done anything? Not really. It's just like level scaling and a little bit more points in the passives and adding the critical chance, 5% critical chance. That's all we did.
Carrying too much.
We're also carrying too much again. You know what that means. So as of now, by the way, we are 18 hours in the game. Alright. 18 hours worth of content so far.
I want
Things are just getting worse.
That's the
a list
first
of anyone
2
who's
acts.
spoken against us.
3 acts.
Of course.
Is this ever gonna end?
So crit bonus is only 5%. Doesn't seem like it would lead to a meaningful increase in DPS. 18 hours into the build, yeah. Well, it feels like as long as the builds in Dragon King. So we also need like something around 20-25 hours, depending on the build, to finish the build there. And that's kind of like finished game already. So let's have like +1 level to Storm tier 2 passive skills. Okay, passive skills. Oh, well, fine. I don't care about this.
Hands have become so dry since the lake was.
So how many primary bosses is that time? Primary bosses, you mean for Titan Quest? Event bosses. I'm honestly not sure, mate. Right, Act 1, okay, so like Act 1 have what, 3 bosses above ground? 1, 2, 3 with the pun, and 2 bosses down in the Moira place, so 5 bosses. I may be like misremembering some. Act 2 has Skilla as a main boss, alright. And I do believe, like, there's easy way to do it, right? Easy way to do it. We just check it out, this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we defeated 8 bosses in this area. In that time, 8 bosses and about to fight the 9th one. So I feel like there's a general feeling of the game like in a spectacle when it's come to bosses. This one or the Dragon King. I think the bosses here is pretty good. Well, for action RPG that is. They have some, okay, do the extra griffin count as the boss? So not all, okay, not all the bosses over here are actually Aristomus, Dispelgos, Pons, Ajax, the Magnificent Feather. Okay, so that's that is the Griffin. They have a character. They have a character, the bosses here. Alright. Okay, what are we looking here for a minute while? Something to open the door. What I miss? What I miss, chat? Well, the thing about the Titan Quest boss or any other action RPG bosses, they're really dying so fast. Depending on the build as well. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm missing here. Oh, those traps don't not missing me. Or something I need to the dog for? Maybe the dog need it. The dog. Nope. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. The dead dog is dead. Okay. There should be like some kind of lever or Something to press. The bloody traps. Got them all. What is this? Loot. Mr. Loot. There's a chalice. There's a dog statue over here. But I cannot interact with it. Okay. No, I don't feel like anything interactable here. Also have like extra knowledge. Unless I'm blind. I triple checked it already. Nothing apart from the door over there. Maybe it's just mean that we're supposed to go like
Need more energy.
other way. Maybe it's mean we just need to go other way first. Let's try it. The way doesn't go in anywhere. There's no other way. There's no other way. Okay. Bruce Marshall of Wolf Loyal first. Always prepared to ambush. I see we need to interact with the door. We just needed to interact with the door. I kill a wisp. I kill a wisp. But I was not looking. Okay. Sarcophagus is empty. The remains must be elsewhere. Again, the only elsewhere is here.
Wait.
8k when they create berries at door. Yeah. Is that
Welcome. Oh, take what you've earned.
10 shades? Wait, I thought there was a boss fight with this guy. So there was a boss fight, wasn't? You completed the quest? I swear I remember the boss fight. Come on. She's dead. The spirit wolf. Oh well, we got the 10 embers, so cannot complain. We got extra points over here. An extra passive. But we already get like the storm passive. So what we want here, there's a barrier regeneration, which is like an interesting sort of ability. Increase barrier regen. Let's go and see what happens if you do that. Yeah, so drop in a little bit slower. Let's put the loot in the chest. Or in the shop.
Is this ever gonna end? Things are just getting worse.
So at this point we don't care about the yellow loot. Increase health, health regeneration. Alright, instead of energy barrier.
These scholars better not be hiding things from us, or I'll leave you for the
Right,
boar
cold
men.
resistance, agility. Let's think we're gonna stick with my current one. It's good enough. Summons have 39 increased damage, poison, and spell damage. Yes, have a spell damage and spell damage. So this is, should be very good for the pets. Like it had it all. Spell damage twice. Apparently it's worked. And there is that energy and there is a summons. But is it better that having +2 capacity to spells? That's very much debatable. Alright, 2 capacity mean extra wisp. Right, extra wisp. But this is not increasing damage here. But this one increasing damage. 25 damage and getting me like a lot of more energy for other shenanigans. And I can put... Well, we still can put a Courage of Scissors on this. Alright. So I think this could be better overall. But I have enough capacity mental to check it out. We need to evaluate my whole points in all auras to get this energy back to enough so I can summon the banner at 40 points. So obviously will be, yeah, needed. So this should give me 25 damage to the pets, so this is giving me extra wisp. Extra wisp, extra energy as well. Elemental damage we sorted out, not working towards the pests. This is giving me 41 plus 35, 76. 76 plus 39, 100 and 15. 115 increased damage. 115. That's like a lot more damage, is it? Sup nerds, welcome, welcome. Master holds. Greetings, mate. Greetings. Finishing the build. This stream is the last for the Wisps. They finally doing a decent amount of damage for me to be content with. Right, this one. Yeah, I feel like this could be better, like way better. Okay, like let's test it. Let's test it. Costs me nothing to test. The green should be like a lot more damage, or also it has a relic, right? It's also let's think about auras. Like we're using some stuff for auras here, and we need to be removing. It's probably okay. So you know what? It's probably worth an aura. There's gonna be removing enhanced resistances and piercing retaliation. In terms of can I get this energy conversion? So let's compare the damage. Damage per wisp and the damage per... Okay, damage per wisp. 27. I mean, this is kind of not that doesn't count.
I need to wait.
Because the big guy has more resistances. Okay, damage per wisp. Come on, enemy. Where's my enemies? There we go. 27, 43, right? 27 43. That's the damage per wisp. The same with here. 2733 and 802 damage per Wisp blast. Alright. Now let's do a little bit of a re-arrow sin. So this we're removing, this we're removing, this we're removing. Energy conversion. Conservation. Getting me 140 energy. Alright, so without this we have 43. Just enough to summon the banner. He's doing 28 energy, this is 29 energy. The same energy increase. So we're getting this one here. Removing relic and putting it over here. And so 5 wisps. Okay, so there's another thing about the wisps. Hold it. I should have done this one first. Fuck. Remove this one. I should put 4 points over here into damage. But it came to the conclusion 4 wisps is better than 5 when you have like extra sort of damage in them. Let's see. Let's see. 2390. 2390 per wisp damage. Let's find. Maybe it was a tank target. Maybe it was a too tanky or something. There are the birds. Okay. 29. Okay, 29 and 3. Right, 29 and 3. So it is increased. 29 and 3. And 10, 955. So it's got like a extra, right? Extra 200. No, less than 200. 150 damage. So it's got like extra 150 damage, but we per wisp. But we went from 5 wisps to 4 wisps. Alright. That's a big thing. We went from 5 to 4. I was like expecting way more damage, honestly. Like way more damage. But apparently it's not. So the 5 wisp with extra capacity was better, right? Have 100... that was much better. Having extra wisp doing 150 less damage per wisp. Well, you know, again, you're looking at a weapon, you see like those big damage numbers, and you think, dude, this is like really good. But then you like start testing it, and it doesn't look that great. It doesn't look that great, okay? But that's good to know. That's good to know. That's like exactly why we're here, to test it. Okay, let's get this extra wisp. And let's get that auras. We don't need this much conversation. And piercing into resistances. 51 energy. 28, 57, right? Somehow it's became more. It was 27, 43 before, and now 28. What about on this one? We just kill it right away, 28, 57. Okay, don't ask me how it came to be. So after reshuffling them back, the Wisps started dealing more damage.
I need to wait.
32k Wisp explosion. That crit. Not bad at all. There was like some kind of quest related to this quarry. What about just going there? Is it a dead end here? The Luna Quarry.
Oh, fighting alongside skeletons. An unnatural alliance. What could be the cause?
It's a retribution. A nemesis.
I need to wait.
Back to 30 FPS, by the way.
Not yet.
Didn't enjoy the 60/50 for very long. Just going like around this quarry. So like this area was dead end after all. Sure. You can tell me earlier game. See what we have here. Maybe like extra embers of the night. Dude, like, there's a boars and boarmen. Somehow they think it's perfectly fine to be together in one. Well, I guess it's centaurs and horses. This kind of shenanigans. Nothing here.
Yesterday's green hills are now a stone quarry. The centaurs have changed things quickly.
I need to wait.
So they progressive people, the centaurs. They're working to advance the civilization. Look at also like the right way to go. Can I jump down there? So I can. This really looks like the right way to go. Extra loot. Let's run portals, run buttons. So I cannot get over here. It's probably that way. Check it out. There is a quest here, I do believe. Some kind of quest. Dead human. Finally they targeting the important target over here. Okay, check upstairs.
Not yet.
Nothing here. It's also going places.
Go away! I got Theron.
Okay, so there's a quest. That's a quest.
Need to wait.
Inventory full. How about this? No loot. No match for my magic.
This place. There's a powerful energy here. Be on guard in that tunnel.
There's powerful lugs here. That's the only energy I see. Ritual site. Nothing.
I wouldn't go any further, friend. My name's Theron. For all I know...
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
No room for that!
Well, time to get some room.
Things are just getting worse.
Things are always getting worse.
I want names. A list of anyone who's spoken against us.
Movement speed, energy barrier. Health.
Is this ever gonna end?
So I want to keep this one for now. As an example of the item. There's fire damage, cold damage, nah. It's not gonna work. Like we have so 10% extra speed on my boot on my 11% boots, and then like the centaur's hoof, which is giving me extra 9. So basically 20% extra movement speed, and this is looking so slow. He's still like walking so slow. I swear, it's just like there was like, absolutely no reason to do that. We need a very fast mod. As a whole, so I've been playing Dredge non-stop. That's about that sheep thing. A game hasn't captivated me like this in a long while, long time. Yeah, that's the one you were talking about previously. 1 week and a half ago. Something about marine activity, right? At least that was a sheep on it. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna ask you like, okay, yeah, it's fiction games, Lovecraftian horror elements. Like the question right away: is it grindy? The hell? The Iger over there. There's another game that was released recently, but it's like more like a walking sim. It was Lovecraftian horror elements. Call from Beyond, or whatever it's called. Oh my god! I had it on my. Do I have it on my waiting list here? Oh, I don't. Oh, I don't. I should have it on my Twitter. Yeah, it's not too grindy. Let me see my Twitter. Hold it. Oh, I cannot see my Twitter without like being logged into Twitter. Really? What do you mean Austeris hasn't posted? That's a bullshit. It's not a private account, is it? What the fuck? This is bullshit. Oh well. Is the last bot tier and expensive in terms of crafting materials you need? Did you saw that game we played as well? The demo of the train when you like traveling around and crafting or improving your train thing. It's just supposed to be like similar to V Rising, but it wasn't, and I got like so much disappointed about it. It was genuinely bad. The survival game, yeah. That's one. It's in your radar. So like, the demo I played was really bad. Like the combat itself was the whole process of moving around was bad. But again, I have the same bad impression of Dragon King, and look at me like having 120 hours on it right now. So the last part where you've saying expensive, but you constantly dredge up materials. So back to quarry.
The rebellion. The centaurs.
The dredge has like so much content
I
too.
will end them all. So, a tiny human with the courage to witness the dawn of my rule.
Tiny, I'm gonna show
How
you Tiny with a
brave. The
spear.
centaurs should have crushed your people long ago.
150
But Centaurus
different
is
fish to
weak.
catch.
But now, with the power of this crystal,
It's like Pokemon.
I'll correct the errors of the past. And you
Catch them all.
will be the first of many to die. Let me kill you, traitor! For wasting my power!
I need to wait.
Wisps, what are they doing? They're fucking attacking the main target, that's what they're doing. So that's like one thing that's bad about the Wisps. They're fucking gonna attack this immune target and they're not stopping on that. It's all same shit with the skiller fight.
Around this would-be hero, I want to end.
So they would like kill her like really fast if they actually will be able to bloody attack non-stop. Nope, they're still attacking the center.
I need to wait.
This is so stupid. This we're killing those guys with the Wisp Blast. This is so need to be fixed. Like what I'm supposed to do with this? What I'm like really supposed to do with this? Why like you do bloody attacking noon target? This is just like normal logic. Why?
Not yet.
Absolutely stupid. I imagine like the last pass gonna do like something similar to this too. Oh my god, they just killed me. Did I see other more content too?
Maybe I should do it. You suck.
Yeah, I suck at moving around.
How much longer will this
I should be able to dodge that.
Things are just getting worse and worse. Sensors are
I
everywhere.
was like too much in complaining mode. A good thing about this is there was Death's Echo. Alright, you can teleport like right back. You even can get this XP back. But the worst part of it, you bloody need to fight it like again. Shit. Okay. He doesn't have a shields. So stay behind the horse. Cool. That. Get 2 monster infrequent, which is like not really great. Like look at this again. 3 affixes of monster infrequent. 3. Okay, this one looking actually better, so. Because fire damage increases with multiplier. Here, damage multiplier. Because attack and cast speed, energy regeneration. Reduce movement speed for 3 seconds on heat. Increase attack speed. Well, spirit damage. It's a spirit damage thing. So it's a weapon for an next mastery. Can I do something with this Ichor? Doesn't look like I can. Nope, but this Ichor. Touch it hero. Nope. So we don't care about it. We got a 6 divinity out of that quest. Now we don't need it. Wait. If I get this 6 divinity before, I could get like my Storm Masteries shit at level 35. It's a big difference. You can get in level 14, level 35. But that's how it is. Okay, so that was more or less right way. There's also a little bit area over here. Chill.
Not yet.
So we can also think about the build right durability. It doesn't look that bad. Most of the time you're just like running around and dodging enemy attacks, so it's like looking fine. But the Wisp itself, they're not taking aggro away from you. Again, most of the time. So you actually need to do actively dodging some shit. That was like our third death on this build.
Need to wait.
In the meantime. Two previous deaths were towards assassins, like because of assassins. You don't see where it's like, you know, and then it's too late. Those guys that can one-shot here. Can one-shot like majority of builds. Now but again, we could like totally avoid dying to assassins, so we just walk properly around.
I've collected these. Really? Fireballs in the sky. True. Good news. Just a sip of water.
Right.
We're staying here.
So I guess this is gonna connect me back to the to that. I need to go to the quarry. Really need to do. To also get the boss kill. Okay, enemy level 42. Oh my god, the eagle. Did the eagle jump? Nope.
It's a little wait.
Centaur Mage of the Studley. What about that loot? I don't know. Okay. It's over there. Wisps?
Not yet.
Wisps? Like, why the fuck you fighting those things when we have a banner and this guy attacking me? Fools.
I need to wait.
Yeah, like 20 FPS. 29, 28. Extra knowledge.
I need to wait.
Enemy elite. Damage over time, increase fire damage, increase critical hit chance. Right, spirit sync.
Carrying too much.
Get back. Loot time.
Things are just getting worse and worse.
Indeed. She's talking about my FPS.
I want names. A list of anyone who's spoken against
Okay, we
us.
want this one into storage.
Sensors are everywhere.
Where's the storage guy?
Hello. There's not much else I can do.
I don't like the centaurs.
Shh. Don't make a fuss.
There's also some passive points to spend, I do believe. Passive, I was going to spend them exactly where? Into this barrier thing? Sure. Show me what extra barrier I can do.
I need to wait.
Okay, there was the loot over here.
Not yet.
So did I hear like some guy shooting around here? What's the quest? There was some guy shooting over there, but he's dead. Oh, he's alone dead. Skeleton dead. Where is the portal? There should be a portal, right? Somewhere. I wonder if you already miss it.
I need to wait. Not yet.
Okay, there's a quest. A shrine. Wait, where's my wisps? What do you mean there is no wisp? So you just like make them. What the hell? That's not allowed. This is bullshit. Well, I utilize my running skills for this. There we go. This could be like the last ore, is it? Or there's more? Defeat okay, provide Spartan sync. Quest updated, so that's the one. That's the last one. So we need to go back to the Olympus. Sure. So I'm gonna find like some portal here, please. There's like something over this place. Maybe that's where the portal was. Not really.
Woodpile. You know they love to hide there.
Father, take me hand. We have to keep moving.
My friend.
That was
Just
a
a moment,
quest, yeah.
no.
So his son is dead, but he's thinking that he just went missing somewhere. Do we actually have this as a proper quest? Shrine of Hephaestus. Let's go. Wait, that's not Olympus. There we go. That's ain't no Olympus.
Interested in losing.
Hello! That's just... Oh, really? Oh, I managed... sorry, strange.
The shop is bugged, by the way.
Welcome to have... And if you're interested...
Have the ore for you.
I took the...
Well, passive point and 2 legendary items, well, epic items.
How are you, friend?
Yeah, shop is bugged. That's a new bug that haven't been there before this update. At least I never experienced it before. 1 capacity to weapon attacks, plus 2 level to warfare rage passives. Okay. Weapon strike damage, increase attack damage, increase attack speed. Can work for dual wielding. There's another one, spear. Plus 2 capacity to cold skills. Again, 25% of your maximum barrier as a barrier when freezing an enemy. Which is I don't really care about that. You kill them like fast enough that you don't really care about barrier. Usually that's how it goes. Alright. But it's new.
Hey, how are you?
2 new items.
Slayer, come finish making me.
I'm guessing I'll take it.
Could it work?
Back to the personal portal. Back to 42 FPS. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
I need to wait.
Snakes. For the Vipers. So this one is lead the rebel ambush. So one the last the ambush quest. Couple of yellow items. Snake ambush. Okay, we didn't check out this area over here. We did have a snake ambush. Nothing here. And monsters frequent from summons have increased damage here. So we probably want to have this one. This is doing spirit damage, but I don't know. I'm not impressed about the whole damage shenanigans there. So this look is not connected. Nope. That's arena fight. Okay. And there's a whole portal. Finally found some portal here. Lead the ambush. By leading the ambush, meaning like fight it solo. That's probably the score isn't gonna be showing up.
Not yet.
With the enemy level, this is still 42. This is acceptable. Okay, 43.
I need to wait.
43. Acceptable parameters. Oh shit. There's a big guy here.
need to wait.
Whole herd of them. I forgot to talk about
Surprise attack. Well,
surprise attack with the plebs. Also, look at them right now. Look at them. Look at them. They have buff for vitality damage over here for their weapons, and look at the eyes too. Like, look at my eyes. It's just like a Raiden. Kind of like that effect. It's also the effect of Storm Nimbus buffed. Provide rest for the dead, for the Spartans, okay. There's still that quest over here.
I need to wait.
Inventory full, but of course. There's a bunch of enemies over there too. There's Symptom Lash, sure. Rest of the dead. Quest completed. Only XP. No embers. Nothing. That's again disappointing. Oh no, okay, 10 embers. 10 embers, there we go.
I need to wait.
We'll shake if Annie's in here interactive with it.
Not yet.
So that's like the next area we go in.
Need to wait.
What you doing, Wisps? Get under the banner of light. Inventory is full. Yet again. I swear when we played with my, well, first pad build, that was not actual pad build, but it was trap build, but pads and traps are going in the same category, being summons. So when I played with it,
What are you after?
I was getting so much more like pad gear. Now I'm just going from shop to shop, right, sorting this gear and not getting the stuff. The majority of gear is like just okay, there's pad sync. It's better than my current one. Some more armor, but we're losing some health. And I don't like losing health. Okay, health increase, we want damage. So it's just a little bit underwhelming. In first game, Titan Quest 1, the pet build was the easiest one to get, to start with. You go in for a nature mastery, you just visit in the shops, you get in all the gear you need from the shops. Right? You don't need like some extra special sets or whatever. Just basically getting the stuff from a shop. That's how it was. Need my wolves, right? Yeah, really hope like nature makes its return. Well, they already announced it that the spirit will be like fat mastery, so it's questionable. Maybe it will be DLC. Maybe there will be DLC. There's a bunch of masteries, like a dream mastery. So I don't care about Nathan mastery. I don't care about rune mastery. Right? There's two masteries I don't really care about. The proper defense mastery, nature mastery, spirit mastery, dream mastery, hunted mastery. Looks like I actually want to see in this game as well. Hunted mastery, yeah. So we can get like proper bow builds as well. So there's like a lot of stuff for the game to work on. I hope it could be making all of those through the years. Obviously, you cannot make it like the stuff right away. So the campaign content is important, right? So this is basically where you need those builds to level up. I probably would see like more excitement to the campaign, like more elites, more random elites and stuff could be like very good. Okay, we're not going that way. It's the next area to explore. Right now the monsters are like really stationary. Like you really know that where to find every specific elite. Well, and obviously bosses too. But added to the mix like some extra group of elites, random group of elites here and there. Okay, Gate of Ixiondel. Which is, I don't have a blood for that. Oops. So that's like all the area over here. We're very close to finishing this build, the content of the third chapter. Right, we have two main bosses at least. The champion over here they're gonna be fighting. But I just think it's still gonna take like an extra hour or hour and a half. Especially if it's running like on 30 FPS now. Level 43. So we care about knowledge, very knowledgeable. We're just gonna put this barrier shenanigans and see how this works. Reserve 10% energy again for barrier. Reserve energy, barrier cooldown. Reduction, barrier decay. Less decay rate. So we press the barrier over here. This can go to 2k and it can last like for almost as long as I press another barrier. Sure.
Do they not recognize their captain?
Okay, there's
They
another
once
quest.
followed me so bravely. We fought
Look at the shield on
proudly.
his back.
Under
Okay,
our
never mind.
banner, we lost. I still remember.
From up there, it's look like that shield, a special shield we have in Monster and Frequent from Titan Quest 1. Centaurus shield.
Brave warriors, you must follow me. Follow me once more. They once followed me so bravely. We fought proudly under our banner.
We need to find the banner.
lost.
We need to find the banner.
I
Yes.
still remember. But have they forgotten?
Not yet.
Brave warriors, you must follow me. Follow me once more.
Let's see. Where do they put the banner?
That banner.
There we go.
The shade of that captain wanted to rally his warriors once more.
I mean, it doesn't even like showing me as a quest. Shining City, fighting back Northern Front. That's like what we have here for the quest. Report to Kyria, let's rebel ambush on Earth. And Kyria is the goal in where the fuck the Kyria is. Is the goal from the sewers? So it's like not really in a quest here. Alright, so we need to be like patient, pay attention to what's going on around you. Have your banner.
Our banner. Yes. This is what we fought under.
It's our
To
banner.
me,
Our banner.
you brave souls. To your banner. Allow your captain to lead you one last time. This will be our final march.
He was not a very good captain. Looking at them, but 5 hammers. 5 hammers out of this. There we go.
He actually turned up.
Yeah, well, took me a while to turn up. So, Rebel Outpost sewers? Is this where the sewers where they are? The sewer hideout. The goal I need to report to.
Sparta's soldiers.
There you are,
Yeah.
Godfrey.
There you go. Look at the
And there's
ambushes.
the brand bearer. Only you could have pulled this off, God. Nice try.
Okay, 10
He almost
embers.
thinks the worst by that entrance.
We can't trust anyone.
Question how much embers we have now. City of the Gia. Where do we have the Amber Girl here in the Gia?
Take a look.
No weapons available here for humans.
Summon increase damage, spell damage, reduce movement speed, increase area damage. There was some stuff for summon, but not good enough anymore.
Another day cooped up in the city.
That's not her. I guess where is Sophia, like nearby somewhere in the city, right? Where was she, Chad? General merchant, armorer, caravan lad.
Bearers are a pox upon this city.
No idea. She was somewhere, but I don't remember where she is here. But we do remember where she is in the second act. So it's as good as... Yeah, they're not really showing her in the map as a merchant. That's a problem. So I think it's a big problem now.
I hope they're alive out there.
But she's like does have a merchant icon. So 50 right out of 15, so 65. There's still plenty here left. Attribute active file. So we want a relic piece. Oh, that relic piece. Strike damage. This is goes here. It goes here. Can also relic piece. So essence of annual of Hephaestus. Increase area damage, increase base damage, weapon damage. Completion 10% of weapon penetration. I actually have one of those. And essence of Persephone's tears. Energy 12 with 6 cold resistance. So that's the something that we've been having in first game too. Charm piece. Got 20 more. Do we care about Egg 2? Passive attribute. Attribute is not bad. Attribute is actually getting me the points for knowledge. And knowledge increasing my damage for the Wisps.
Glaucus. He's really protecting us.
Mariah Cave. I went into Mariah Cave. Back on a personal portal. Okay, time for the boss. Let's see how good we against the boss here.
Good, you're here. When we meet in the arena, put some effort in.
You might be surprised.
Stop, bastard! Before meet.
Hello, champ. Each piece will grant you a different physical boon in the arena.
More
Choose
offense, less
wisely.
defense. More defense, less offense. Faster attack, slower movement. More
May
offense, less
Ixian's
defense. There's a shield.
What? Like it? I tell you what, I bet the fight will barely last a minute.
Talk to others. No. So look in the quest, the shielding the city, fighting back soft in front. Did the rebels ambush soft of Tegea? But did I not lead it? Report to Doros. Oh, who the fuck a Doros is? There's like some guys over here, Doros.
Right. You've got to be careful, though, because they grant different magical blessings. Not
More
that it'll
elemental
make
damage,
much
reserve
difference
energy.
against Skyrian.
More elemental resistance, less elemental damage, more energy regeneration, slower movement. Like, reserved energy, I have a problem with reserve energy, I will not be able to put a banner. So like elemental resistances, less elemental damage.
Good luck. Go talk to Thet.
She's like, we don't really care about that. So I don't think there was like, any other quests here.
Excited for the contest.
I don't think there was like any other quests. Ritual tent.
Time to burn your offerings. Are you ready to? When you wake, you will champion of Tegea. Now, breathe. Champion? Hello? Good. Go now.
Imagine if they like just remove my pets.
Good luck.
They like, you know, it's a duel. It's a duel, pets not allowed. So look at this poser.
We created this ritual because my father taught us that the lore of this world is made by those strong enough to fight for it. First in the arena is the champion of Tajir, seeking to win the city for the humans.
Come on.
An audience with me.
You have lost shot.
Our other
Look at his face.
is Skillian, General of the Brand Bearers, seeking to end the human rebellion once and for enough talking. It's time for blood. Then, in Ixian's name, begin. I'm going to enjoy this.
Enjoying this.
Wait! How are you? What is this? No! Human! Is this strong?
I didn't even lifted my finger yet, dude. I haven't even... Oh, indeed. So like, when you see the boss fight like this, you're thinking like, well, this build is really decent. Okay. So I don't think we have a problem with the boss fights apart from that Skilla fight when they and another boss fight with that center. When the Wisps were just attacking immune target, and my only damage was coming from that Wisp blast.
May set hoof within Tajir from today, though no deal was made about the surrounding lands. This contest of champions is ended. Now,
so they just blockade Tajir.
Come with me to the Victor's Hall, and we can discuss whatever you came here to discuss.
Did we just level up too? Oh, we don't.
I should have you have unraveled. What about Chiron? Chiron was... Why do you... You met... Oh, God. My you... Thank... No.
55k XP, I just barely move the bar. Helmets of, okay. Never mind. So he does look like he has a quest icon, but he doesn't. That's a scam.
Now, that was a performance worthy of a hero. It might be good to go back to Tajir to check in with Skilla.
You? Yeah.
Okay. Can take my shield. Go to Tajir and check out the Skilla. That's what the Roach say.
Centaurs need to pay.
You're the one.
I'm the one. I'm a chosen one, indeed. That's me. Summons increase damage, cast speed.
By Athena. It'll take us weeks to sort everything out.
So where is Skilla? Last time she was a she-cat. And she was like somewhere here. We can go like to this area now. Or we can go to this area now. Okay, she's not here. Oh, there she is. There she is.
Not yet. Have the city itself back.
Except there is no dialogue.
Well, there you are, Godsent. I understand. Brandbearer. Only you.
Nope. Roach is like really mess with
In
me.
the amphitheater.
Now we can again.
Oh, where was the chest here? Guess you can look it. This is not working. She's ignoring me. Roach lied. Roach lied. Never trust a Roach.
There are still so many brand bearers out there.
Athena must have
Movement speed 40, resistance, impalement resistance. It's fine.
You're
Here's the
always
quest.
welcome here, friend.
She did look like she had
Centaurs
a
need to pay.
quest. Okay, speaking of which, there's a temple thing. So there where she was, huh? That's the Ember Girl. Still missing a bunch of embers.
Heads before you as one. If you find the shield, I'll
Have you missing shield? That's gonna be embers, okay.
Thank you, champion, for it.
Those embers. So it's wait, 75, right? 75, 85 maybe even. Can get the charm piece, which is Raging Tempest. Okay, can get the Raging Tempest here, plus 20 count in. Cannot use it, so. So do we just go over here? There's one more quest to report.
strange omens lately, don't
Look at this guy, right?
Any
There's-
updates on my ambush? The bulls and the baby cat. We'll keep the brand bearers pressed hard from here.
It wasn't showing in the map, however. Give me like 1 attribute point from this. Well, sure. But no embers.
Champion, here! This is the only soul. Good. You'll end. There are brand bearers within. Take care of my father.
Okay, now that like important part. The last boss and finishing the build. Right, important part.
Forget what Centaurus says. We have to get vengeance for Skillian.
No tricks this time. The human will pay.
What do you mean tricks? I didn't trick you. I just let the mountain waves do the job. No trickery involved. You're just weak. $11K read.
I need to wait. Not yet.
Well, let's speed up the sync without And not pick like those yellow items anymore. We just can speed up our cleaning speed quite a bit. Essence of Helios Sun Crown, increase cooldown rate, increase fire damage, fire resistance, +2 capacity to fire skills. Capacity to fire. This is like huge. This is huge. This is like really huge. 2 capacity to fire skills. I don't think that we saw like any other relic that increasing capacity.
Need to wait.
29k crit.
Not yet.
Okay. 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 I need to dodge a little bit better. Like, just tiny bit better. 1 pixel better. Dude, like really, this is like some very much clown fiesta. We're about to finish. I got relaxed. Okay, there's more senders here than there was before. We got smashed by the enemy hooves. Should not have happened.
On Olympus, they avoid talking of Ixion. How he managed to father a race of centaurs, I can only imagine.
Hey, did we supposed like to touch my Death Hacker? Or did? I think we did. There we go. It's just like irrelevant. That's extra XP. Whatever. Okay. Do we care about like exploring here? There's something behind this wall. Okay, there's something behind that wall. No idea how to open up. There's more walls over here. I don't see like any buttons. Oh, there it is. Did this also open this? It didn't. There must be a button like that somewhere. I think it's like in this room. Should be not that far away. Technically speaking.
Need to wait.
Run.
Not yet.
It's not a good piece of equipment. Okay, we found some button over here. There it goes.
I need to wait.
Remind him Harris anymore.
Not yet. I need to wait.
Not sure if like we need to read those notes for a quest or not. Let's say we do. Let them suck. This one else we can collect here.
Not yet.
Okay, like we got like harvesting over here, so no idea how to get to that part yet. Like literally missing like some button here, where it could be. Or was it, okay? Was it inside? Okay, hold it. Was it actually inside over here? You know, the button. There we go. Look at this. Aha! Aha! Tricky buttons not gonna be tricking me. Okay. How do this operates? I see. So it's like by interacting with one is burning like anything that like really close to it. Yeah. Let's burn this. Let me just get this one. Okay, it's more tricky than I think. Let's concentrate. Okay. So if you press on this over here, all right. And then burn this one over here. We still have two things to burn. So there is burning this middle and that. Then we're removing the fire from here. Let's also burn this one at the same time. We're removing the fire from here and from here. Alright, and pressing this one. But that's gonna extinguish this one, is it, in the middle? Or is it? It will. Damn it. Okay. That's exactly what I need. More brain exercises. Right, let's see. So we want one fire in a corner. Alright. One fire in a corner lit, But also fires everywhere extinguished. In one corner there should be fire lit, and other corners everything should be extinguished. That's what we want to get in state with. Okay. And if you touch this, which is gonna transfer it over there. Alright. So we touch on this. Oh, there you go. There you go. One fire in the corner lit. Then we touch on this. There you go. And then fighting. It didn't got me like Embers of the Night? Really? Spend our precious brain power solving this puzzle. What is calm?
I need to wait.
That's the monster frequency, is that? Nope. Just a normal thing. Oh, there's more puzzles. Dude. Okay, the principle is the same. We need to left one thing in a corner, which is like is a little down. We just touch one thing over here. Alright. There's not what I want to do. Okay. So we extinguish all of those two. We extinguish this one. Get this one up here. Then we leave one in the corner. And we just press on this other corner. There we go. Control the chest. No embers here for me, sir. To burst away from 44. What's the animals level? Do we need to increase animal level? 44, okay.
Not yet.
The proper level. It's appropriate animal level. I don't need to throw it away, but whatever.
You will not have the honor of visiting our father. Two-legged scum!
Call me scum. Four-leg scum. Good thing that the Wisps just doing their own thing over here. Ignore the banner. Fight whatever you want, whenever you want. Two legs.
You are not one of them. Finally. Why are you here? Why in all the cosmos would you want to free it? You what? It's when them.
So what, like mother of centaurs? Some kind of princess, whatever.
Press that. Ixion loved his secret paths.
There's a whole story about Ixians going on over here, so we know. Did read it like on my first playthrough. Successfully forgot about it too. Something about his boss in that he cheated. I think he slept with Zeus' wife, the Hera. Alright. And he obviously didn't. He got banished. That's a cool one. Increase health regeneration by 10%, vitality resistance. Not that we need the vitality resistance. There's very little things that do vitality damage here. There's those leeches. But nothing more. Okay, so that's the boss fight over there.
I need to wait.
Dropped. Banner. Okay, no idea where we're missing all these embers. There's at least 15 embers left here. I mean locked. Oh, the trap.
I need to wait.
Like there should be like boss fight right away, but there is still not boss fight. Still fighting plebs here.
Not yet.
Oh, blue item. Nice, nice. Cartouche ring. So I already have those rings. That's a higher level one.
To wait.
Oh, let's see. So plus 2 maximum burning stacks, maximum chilling stacks, and maximum shocket stacks. Right, so that's for those dot builds. And we have it for one of my dot build before. For second dungeon, level 3. Level 44. Enemy level 44. So we can get extra knowledge. We can get this shield thing. There's barrier regeneration. So barrier giving me like 2k barrier a little bit in 3 seconds. So it's basically as much as my health. Double in this health.
My nightmare began when my father had me marry Ixion. When it was done, father demanded the bride price. Instead, Ixion threw him into this pit, burned him alive, then threw me in too. He'd taken what he wanted from me.
Right. You're gonna tell me her whole life story. So basically this Ixion, not a very good guy. Not the guy we want to free. Traps? Traps. What did I even hear? Apart from traps. What's this? Looks green items, I guess. So this is like the same as the Morai Temple. I feel like it's like it's extensively too much fighting here. We can do like without. You would expect him to, so okay, well, apart from when it's giving you like some blue items, some epic items, +5 increased combat experience gain. I totally don't. I don't really care about that. It's a one-handed club. That's probably the worst start I had. 5% increase XP. This give me like 20. Alright. But it still doesn't really matter. Because we get more XP that enemy like, so basically you level up faster that the game async you will. But enemy health, enemy levels are dropping constantly below you. So you need to periodically increase the difficulty to keep up with enemy levels. And sometimes you do actually want to increase the difficulty so enemies will be higher than you. Basically what I'm saying, right, XP doesn't really matter, especially 5% of extra XP. Absolutely no idea where it's even the thing. Wait, what? There was something inside that wall. Nothing. White items. So the game giving you like more XP that you you need already by fighting, and most of the time, like I say, you ended up.
They wrecked Ixion's palace and cast him down. Then Zeus, in his wisdom, took pity and invited Ixion to Olympus. But Ixion's eyes sees right here.
But I'm saying, so you ended up like the monsters like way lower than you levels, and you know getting like less XP. And then again, you need to increase that XP with increased difficulty shenanigans. Basically paying money for that. We are on 70 FPS right fucking now. 70 FPS.
I need to wait.
20, 20, 20. I need to fight the portal and reload the game again. Relaunch. Second level 3. 19 FPS. It's like I'm so not enjoying this. This is fucking taking ages, dude. This is like shit fucking slideshow.
I need to wait.
Okay, we open the door. There was like the other doors over there. Do we even care about the other door? I'm so don't care about it anymore. Just want to find a portal. The breakable wall. A little bit extra green item. Yeah, it's a bloody 20 FPS game again. Let's get to that boss fight.
Hera complained to Zeus about Ixion's lechery, but Zeus was unconvinced. He tested Ixion, making a decoy judgment. The false hero became pregnant. Ixion was banished back to Earth.
Okay, cold damage. Spectral matter knowledge increase energy barrier. Just can work with me. Extra knowledge mean extra damage with wisps. Knowledge and Kanin, for example, can work. Pocket. Tell me we're there.
I need to wait.
I do believe there is another part of the story, of her story to tell.
I need to wait.
The false hero gave birth to half-man monsters. Centaurus was the first of many. But was Ixion done? No. He spread word that he had slept with Zeus's wife.
I'll miss you. Open up. So we missed like that area over there, which is I know.
Only then was Zeus truly angry. So he called for
I don't want to
Nemesis to do his dirty work. She bound
Okay, there's a
Ixion to
portal.
flaming wheel and cut.
There's a bloody portal. Whew. We need to get this FPS sorted. Robotic scum be gone. Right, shot. Let me reload the game. Relaunch it.
Centaurs need to pay. You're always welcome here for it.
Let me sort the loot as well. One level to storm tier 1 passive skills. That's not bad. That's not bad. Too bad it's like high level. It's level 44. So you don't really care about this anymore. Alright. Summons have increased damage. Too high level. Anyone to use. Increase damage, critical hit chance, cold resistance, knowledge. Right, increase damage, summons hearings for all speed. Stick with that speed. Increase health for summons.
I'm told you're the one.
So the ring goes somewhere here.
Take the fight to the forelegs.
This goes over here. Okay, let's me reload. Relaunch the game altogether. Apparently it's 16 FPS to a degree. Let's go.
These lands have become so...
Except I don't remember the name of the portal, dungeon one. Okay, Ixion's throne room. There we go. Don't need to remember. So FPS count 60. Ha! In your bloody face, game. There was definitely some kind of memory leak shit.
Who dares approach me? You are not one of them. Tell, just... What? You are absorbing Nemesis's power. You are becoming a god. That power should be mine!
You fool.
No, we haven't finished.
Well, we're gonna be finishing now.
Give me that die fight! I deserve it! I have burned for 800 years!
Okay. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. It's just survivability of the build. It's just survivability of the build, chat. Could have done better. Better dodging.
No, we haven't finished.
The damage on the Wisp was looking decent.
I have burned for 800 years!
I need to wait.
You will not end me!
Finish it. Free us.
I hardly need to pursue you now. The centaurs will do it for me.
Will they?
You had no choice, and Ixion clearly deserved death. But how will we explain to Centaurus that we killed his father?
We don't. He became the honorable donor, that's how. That's the only way.
These lands have become so dry since the lake was drained.
You're the one that...
I'm the one.
It'll take us weeks to sort everything
Choosing
out.
one. So what was like
Maybe
one
things are
level
finally
to
turning
warfare
around.
tiers 2 passive skills. Okay, yeah. Don't care about that. I don't think there's more content. I think this was the final boss here.
Now, that was a performance worthy of a hero.
And also, like, I think there was actually dialogue with an info here.
It might be good to go back to Tajia to check in with Skilla.
Now he's telling me that. And Titan Quest 2. There we go. Congratulations, hero. You conquer all the currently available main story quests in Titan Quest 2 Early Access. Your legend grows, and the gods themselves take notice. For now, you've been teleported back to TGA to rest your group and revel in your victories, but don't let your guard down. Your epic clash with Nemesis is far from over. The next chapter waits in a future content update. Until then, keep exploring, uncover secrets, and grow ever stronger. Thank you for playing, and prepare for what's to come.
The champion's success shows that the gods are...
So did she want something? Like they do have talk with Skilla, a quest for her.
Are we sure?
That was quite. Did Centaurus know where you were?
The war is far from over. You...
I
Thank you, Lady Nymph. With divine...
Well,
Good to be up in the fresh air again.
we got the quest. Let me prepare myself mentally. There will be like a lot of talking. Hopefully gonna be not more than 10 minutes of talking about the build and all together. So doing some recording for YouTube. Let's go. Welcome, welcome everyone. Austeris here. Tempest, Storm Mastery plus Warfare Mastery. A Wisp build. We're gonna be talking about bad parts of it, good parts of it. What the build can do. The build can do all the content available right now in early access, meaning all the X3 up until X3 and X3 including content, killing the bosses, doing everything there is to do. The build able to do it. Is it a fast build? It's not a very fast build, and we were struggling with this up until 14 hours in the game. We were still struggling to get some Wisp good damage. It took me 20 hours to finish it and 5 deaths. So the build also have not very much of in terms of survivability. Right, we stick everything on a Wisp damage, and we're gonna be talking about gear wise, skills wise, what goods, what's not so good. Let's begin. First of all, the leveling up of the build, where you only can get a Wisp on Divinity tier 2, so we need to kill the Griffin first. Right, down below we have like all links to the playthroughs to this whole campaign up including Act 3. So check it out. We also have a builds operated. We basically have the Wisps. We're summoning 5 Wisps right now. We have active skills on Wisp. When we press on this active skills of Wisp, they became empowered and using and doing damage as well, which is a Wisp Blast passive. So empowering meaning the Wisp became intangible and getting extra damage. So increased total damage by 30, increased skill speed by 20, increased movement speed by 50. That's what empowering doing for them. You basically pressing it on cooldown. It's a 4-second cooldown, and you're doing it on cooldown. We have a banner, right, so increasing the damage. We have shield for my protection, we have dodges, and we have teleport to run away when needed. That's the whole skill rotation, not exactly in that order. So going to the skills itself, how you main skills Wisp, how do you level up, which is it, with what passive is scaling as well. That's a very important stuff to say over here. And we came to conclusion, so we see in the new updates they have like extra capacity items that giving you extra capacity, right? So if you don't have like extra capacity items, right, if you just level up the skill to level 70, what you want to do, you want to have 2 points into summon limits to the Wisps, so you will have extra 2 Wisps, and 4 points into enhance damage, and 1 point into Wisp Blast. Wisp Blast is very important. The peculiarities about the Wisps that sometimes you just don't attack the target you want. Sometimes in some boss fights, in Skilla boss fight for example, they stuck attacking immune target. So in order to deal some damage, we were using the Wisp Blast continuously on cooldown. It's 4 seconds cooldown. It's the same as well, it's empowered sync. You empowered Wisp and doing Wisp Blast all together. So that was dealing decent damage around. It's also a big area cleaning, because another thing about Wisp, they only attack in majority of time they attack in the same target. So even if they have enough damage to one-shot it, they're still gonna be attacking same damage, same target, and especially early on, that's gonna take in too long to clear the stuff. So the big area with Wisp Blast is absolutely welcome there. So we experimented with a bunch of modifiers over here, and came to conclusion, if you don't have extra capacity, it's better to have 4 Wisps. 4 points in enhanced damage and 1 in the Wisp Blast. If you do, then extra wisp is welcome over here. So this is our how our wisps looking like in terms of skill build. Next skill is Storm Nimbus. You're gonna be leveling up. So what we want on Storm Nimbus, we want Storm Enhancement, extra lightning damage 40%. Alright, we want Lightning Imbuement, extra flat lightning damage. It's working with the Wisps. And then we want Conservation for less mana consuming, because look at the mana over here. We have 51 mana left, and we need 40 mana for a banner. So we need to be managing your mana. Right, you can do it with multiple ways, with the gear and with the charms. And we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. And we're gonna be talking about what you want in the gear, what kind of modifiers. So that's what you want, how you level up this build. You get in your Storm Mastery to Tier 2 Divinity, you get in points into Wisp, you get in points into Storm Nimbus. And after that you level up Warfare. You get in Warfare to level 4 Divinity to get this banner as fast as possible. And you benefited from Warfare Divinity 4 much more than Storm Divinity 4, because Storm only has this Tempest Essence on Divinity 4, which is giving you 36 increased elemental damage to your summons, right? And critical chance to the summons, This Wisps don't really care about this one, restoration time of your summons, because literally your Wisp not gonna die. When you press and empower it on cooldown, every time on cooldown, they just became intangible and they impossible to kill them, right? But before that, before you reach these passive points for Storm Mastery, you want to invest into spell damage. Spell damage Wisps scaling with spell damage, right? Same for items, and pet damage. Right, so that's the stuff you want to on the items and on the skills. So spell damage, critical chance increase for spells does not gonna actually give your Wisp critical chance. Only this is gonna give you critical chance, and then you can work with this extra critical chance maybe. Aimment's also not gonna be applying aimment, so this is like irrelevant. The passives here. Summons extra damage over here, and lightning extra damage. So lightning, the Wisp not scaling with the lightning damage percentage. If you see the item with the lightning damage, we tested out, we double tested it. Lightning elemental damage does not scale the Wisp damage. Right, so also this is irrelevant over here. We didn't test if spell damage actually did work, so I probably should check it out. Right, increased cold lightning damage and attack speed. So it's kinda what we went with. Storm Invoker. Summons have more damage, and this is a special summon passive that they added with a new update. So summon damage extra 30%, summon speed extra 50% to all speed that you want. Then you start leveling up Warfare. Warfare, you're gonna get to Battle Awareness first as active skills. Again, what we went here is Battle Awareness. First and foremost, we went with 1 point to enhance armor for the extra survivability, but then we went with vitality damage. This 31 extra weapon damage does increase Wisp damage, and you really want every point you want into Wisp damage. So we have flower, we have extra capacity. We talk about how we're gonna get this. So my points was prioritize vitality. If you don't have this extra capacity, you probably drop in this extra armor enchantments and resistances. Piercing Retaliation, I was not able to test it if Piercing Retaliation works with the Wisps. It's just so many things happening. It just did not look at its work. So this is a questionable parameter for you. Take it on your own risk. You maybe can to place this Piercing Retaliation more into enhance the armor to increase your survivability, which is not really that great. And advice to assassins, for example. Again, conservation of energy, because depending on how you handle RNG, you need more points in here, maybe less points. When you get to the banner, Right, what we want for the banner, extra extended duration for here, at least 4 seconds, maybe 2 seconds, depending on what you want. Right, increased damage, the longer the pads stand in the banner, the more damage they're dealing, 25% total damage. The banner wasn't not really that powerful overall. It's adding plus 15% to total damage, basically less than Empowered itself, and that extra 25% the fights are going to longer, but the Wisps very often just leaving the banner and doing their own things, whatever, you cannot really command them. But the banner good for damage reduction. 18 damage less, so this is your survivability. Less damage taken, and a feeble monster dealing 9% less damage. You can go to 12% over here if you like remove this extended duration, for example. So you can tinker with it. Right, why we went also with Warfare first, because a couple of passives. First of all, the skill is spell damage. Spell damage, again, Wisps are scaling with spell damage. This passives over here irrelevant, they're not working with the Wisps. Wisp not doing enemy damage. But extra 32 spell damage, and next level, this is a big one, Leadership. Leadership, summons getting increased damage 36%, increased health, irrelevant, because they're not dying. But what important is damage, right? Extra 20 damage over here and extra 35 damage over here. And lastly, you get this 36% summons damage over here, and nothing over here is working, so it's also irrelevant. While you also can take this battle hardness for extra survivability for you, right? So you have extra health and extra armor. Again, this did not fix my survivability. You still need to dodge by a bunch of time. You need to be like going around and actively dodging stuff. Because Wisp not very fast in killing things. But this is how we distributed our skill points. When it's come to attribute points, we also put everything in knowledge. Right, knowledge to increase cannon, increasing base damage for lightning damage, and we tested it and it's working with the Wisp damage altogether. Alright, that's the attribute points, masteries points. Next point to say is a gear, right? And what you want for the gear, you want something like this, right? You want to increase spell damage, increase summon damage. That's what you're looking on a gear, right? And we were lucky enough to have this Cattlebone standard, which is giving me +2 spell capacity, right? So it's huge. It's giving me extra Wisp. So we have 5 Wisps instead of 4, and it's like really huge with this what we're doing. So we did try it, the damage with this one, right, and damage with this one. And actually we came to the conclusion that extra Wisp was better in this regard. That's how much the spell damage this one was increasing, right? The important thing about green items, you can put relic and charms of them, so we need to look for that. You can also look for that extra capacity to summons with a ceremonial plate. Alright, something like 1 level to storm tier passive skills, good to know. Summons have increased damage 30%, very good. What we're using for necklace is another absolutely must have necklace, I think, but if you don't, well, you don't. +2 capacity to hour skills, and you have 3 hour skills, right? 2 capacity to this battle awareness, 2 capacity to banner, alright, and 2 capacity to storm nimbus, right? And that's the thing I forgot to mention core skills, right? So you see we put in like 7 points to the barrier, but what you need 2 levels into barrier. 1 point into invigorating guard and 1 point to enduring barrier, and it's giving you enough like survivability to well, to survive majority of stuff. Not get one-shotted by assassin, by the way, but majority of stuff gonna get you through with that points of barrier. It's a big boost to survivability. Back to items. So another part that you're looking on the items is extra energy, right? We have this new talisman thing, give me like a lot of energy to manipulate with, extra summon damage. So again, For the items, you're looking for summon damage and for spell damage. That's two things that increase in your damage. So we have like Essence of Courage of Theseus as a charm, as a relic on here, right? It's just giving you like extra 30% damage to your summons, really good. There's other things that increase in your summons damage, like this Tormented Soul, for example. Right, Tormented Soul giving you 30% increased damage, well, 45 when you get like all and fully combine it. So it's a big boost to your damage. And there's a bunch of other relics that can work with it. So like this one, for example, giving you 30% increased lightning damage. Lightning damage does not work with the Wisps right now. We tested it multiple times. But cannon, extra cannon, gonna give you extra damage to them. Right, there's another thing that can work like knowledge, because knowledge giving you extra cannon and it's gonna do a little bit extra damage. Right, if you luck with the energy, you can use the necrotic bonds on some Javelry, for example, to get you extra 36 energy. So that's another way to manipulate your energy. Like you see, we have here extra damage or extra all speed on my arms. Right, speed is also okay-ish to have on your Wisps. But empowered, giving you like already like them a lot of speed, so you maybe want to damage here instead of speed. Rings, again, we want to damage on rings. Rings, necklace, arms, that's mostly the stuff that we're gonna roll with the damage, as well as the weapons and talismans. Boots, well, obviously you want movement speed over there. Summon health on the robes, if you can, you do it. Doesn't matter, irrelevant most of the time. So you try to care for your survivability, get like more energy barrier or something. And the helmet is something also that you can give you free energy again. So it's important to get a good helmet with a lot of energies. So we barely, like you see, barely have enough energy to summon my banner right now, with all of those passives enabled. But we didn't use any necrotic bonds to get extra energy, so that's like a thing to be lacking. Again, like, that's all about build. That's all about build. You saw already the gameplay at the very beginning. We were struggling with cleaning speed early on in 14 hours of the gameplay, so basically early game, mid game, we were struggling with that. I was not very satisfied with it, but it's surprisingly doing okay against solo targets and against bosses. It's have a decent cleaning speed. Later on, it was alright. End game, the cleaning speed was good enough for me. Good enough boss skills. But survivability is still lacking. That's my verdict on the Wisps. All my thoughts on the Wisp, and thank you very much for watching, chat. Thank you very much for... I probably forgot something to say. Thank you very much for being here. If you want to see more videos concerning Titan Quest or a bunch of other ancient RPGs that we're playing, I would be very... It will be very helpful, and I will be very grateful if you press the follow button for Twitch or YouTube channel. For now, take care of yourself, stay safe, guys. Whatever you're doing, have fun with it. And see you next time. See you next time. Next time, we're gonna be having another pet build. Right, another pet build, which is... would be most likely Automaton. So, Forge Mastery plus Warfare Mastery. That's the plan. Cheers, guys.